Hi everybody, JoPaddy here, and I'm lucky if I have 10 minutes to myself tonight, so I just want to try to buzz through this video because I don't want to bore you, and I want to get all this, it's packed full of fun art information, and there's some inspirational stuff here too, so I'm excited to share with you guys what I know. I also wanted to say that my channel is kind of a variety, and this is for my art friends, so I wanted my tiny house movement people and my animal friends to know that go ahead and skip this video. This video is just for art and stuff like that, so you guys probably won't be interested in that, and I don't want you to waste your time watching my video. Alright everybody, let's get to it because I'm excited to show you some stuff and I'm running out of time. So let's have some fun everybody, and I hope I inspire you to get out there and try some. I got a boatload of stuff here. And I got some background noise and all kinds of stuff going on. So I want to kind of get through this because I don't want it to be a long video. I might have to break it into two parts if it ends up being too long because I really don't like really long videos. First off, I want to start with, let's start with this. Okay, so these molds that you guys have, this is like the little necklace molds and stuff like that. And then my little geo type molds for making rocks and stones. I was going to tell you guys, don't worry about getting mold release and all that. Don't waste your money. What I do, and you got to be able to get it out of there, right? So what I do, you just rip it. You cut it all the way down. Cut your molds all the way down. And then you put tape over it. You put packaging tape on it, it stays. Then you can drop your resin in there, and then when it's dry and ready to go and cured or whatever, you just rip the tape off and go like that, and it pops right out. So don't waste your money or anything on mold release, and don't worry about trying to get it out of there because that's how you do it. Just rip it, cut it. I use an X-Acto knife on mine and it works just great. The other thing I want to talk about real quick is this unicorn spit. I see a lot of people using it just in paint and they're mixing it with Floetrol and this and that. You can do that if you want, but you don't have to. It's a stain, so it's a gel stain. So you can just put it on whatever canvas or whatever project you're working on and you blend it in. So you put it on like that. It's dry almost instantly. It's a stain, so you don't have to, waste your Floetrol or anything like that if you wanted something like that. Okay, so anyway, it's just a stain. You guys can use it as a paint if you want to, but it's really thick, so it's hard to manage and move around. Okay, next. I know that I don't want to sit here and talk about how the holidays are coming up, but sometimes as artists we like to prepare and stuff like that. So I just want to throw some ideas out there, you guys. I want to show you some stuff. So I had like my bee mold and let's see, my little face molds here, my little emojis. You guys can get these. They can get them on Amazon. You don't have to go through my page. Just go down to Amazon and get them. And you can make, look at this little poo, it's so fun. And I'll tell you why I did it like this, why I got these and got that, because a lot of people have kids, and they want to engage. They want to be a part of it too, and they see you doing art and paint and stuff. You could turn these into magnets, and kids love to show off their work, right? They go to school and they make something for mom or dad, whatever, and they want to show off their own work. So you can make these little emojis. I got my little poo-poos, little smiley faces, and you turn them into magnets, and they get to show off their art on the refrigerator. And kids love that, and they feel so much a part of what you're doing, and they really enjoy the process, and then they understand more when they see you doing art or creating art. Then they're all of a sudden like, oh yeah, mom needs to do that. I need to be quiet. I need to let her make that for me, So that's kind of fun. Then they can actually put the magnet on. You can show them how to put a magnet on, and they're engaging, and it's a lot of fun. Another thing too I want to talk about is my bee molds and your heart molds. And all these molds, certain molds, are not glossy on the inside. So I make magnets out of these too. But they're not glossy. There's no gloss to them. You have to, I love these little heart molds. Isn't that cute? After I made the heart mold, that was an indentation. So then I added resin in the middle after the outer side cured. But they make cute little magnets and great gifts, like, prepare for the holidays. But like on here, it's all, they're not very shiny. So what you have to do is you get your diamond glaze, and I've talked about this before. And then you can just, you have to diamond glaze the bee. And what I've done before And of course, all my good ones I've given away. These are just stuff I play around with. But you know, you glaze your bee there like that. And what you can do, and what I do rather, you guys can do however you want. I'm just wanting to give you some information. Is like you can go in there and you stick that diamond glaze in like every other one of these little dots like that. You know, you can go in so it's not all shiny, but it's kind of cool and it stands out. And then when that's dry, that's going to look really, really cool because it's on up against a flat surface. Okay, and I've talked about that diamond glaze, but I have to keep talking about because I love it and I want you guys to remember that. And this is like one of those molds that I had, and I put some glitter on it and then just put the diamond glaze on top of it. And it's so cool, you guys. And it's fun to do, too. And it's always exciting, you know, like when you reveal your painting that's been in the drying rack, you know, and the next day you go to get it out. It's exciting. So these tiny little things are just as exciting. And like I make these, they're also not very shiny on the inside. So you got to make these, and kids like to make these. You can make magnets out of these for your kids. And then you can also bend them, you know, before the resin's cured all the way. And all these little tiny molds that everybody has. You know, you got different molds for turtles and starfish. You guys, I just wanted to give you an idea. I got all these little seashells and stuff. What you can do is just make magnets out of them for your kids, you know. They want to show off their artwork, and you can start wrapping them up too and giving them away as Christmas gifts, you know. This is going to be nice. So start planning and thinking ahead of what you want to do, because it'll sneak up on you before you know it. Maybe you want to go out there and get some Halloween molds or something, and the kids will have fun with that too. And you got to start thinking about it, because I got this stuff, it just sits around, and then it makes you wonder, what am I going to do with it? And then these ones too, I got like a tiny tree mold. You guys can get these little tree molds. And what I've done is taken the little tree molds and I've cut the trees up like this. So when I do an, let's say that I want to do like a painting, that really gorgeous one that Saskia did recently. If you wanted to do like something like that, because it's ocean theme, you could make these little things and put on there, but I cut the trees up. So now you got like, you know, stuff for little fishies to swim in and out, and you don't have to draw it or whatever, you know. And that's kind of cool too. And the colors, you guys, the colors that you can put in here to make, you know, when you make it, this one's like a little Christmas tree. But the colors are so pretty, you guys, and you can just do so much with these little tiny things that you can just gather around, you know, and make molds. You can make a mold even out of anything, you know, and it's so fun. So if you have molds, make magnets out of stuff and engage your kids. And start thinking ahead now, because, you know, Halloween's really not that far away. And Christmas will creep up on you before you know it, right? Before you know it, everybody, before you know it. All right, now, then this, I was going to talk about this. I talked about this in my last video. Don't forget the fire glass. You go to Menards or Home Depot or any one of those type of stores. I don't think Walmart carries it, but you know, you get your fire glass, and this is like $1.25 for these just little sample kits. So you can, you know, make geodes out of them or do whatever you want with those, instead of getting a whole big jar that's 20 or 40 bucks and it's all one color. So remember to get little sample kits, and these are actually on Amazon too. I got little sample kits, and they're like $1.50 or $1.25 a piece. So that's a good way to go. Another mold I want to show you guys is this little diamond mold, and I got it in the baking section. I had it at Walmart, but I know that they have it at Joann Fabrics. I don't know if you guys have a Joann Fabrics or some of those stores. Look how cool that is, you guys. Those tiny little diamond molds, and you can put in, of course, any color you want, but I like that phthalo green and little clear diamonds with some black glitter. And what they are is they're cake molds. You go down into the cooking section, you're going to find more of these little cute little molds in the cooking section, like in the baking section rather, I should say, because at the art stores and craft markets, they got a lot of those molds and a lot of that stuff down the baking section. All right, next, let me see what I got going on over here. Let's don't forget your plastics, everybody. I've mentioned that before, but you need your plastics. This stuff, I swear by this stuff. This stuff is the best stuff ever. It gets off every scratch, and before you go shipping a piece of art made out of resin, you really should do this. I love this thing. This plastics is great. I'll leave that here for you to see. That's I got it down the car aisle next to like where they have see, and it just shines so pretty. I had a couple scratches on this because this is just laying in the bottom of a box. So anyway, it's down the car aisle. And it's just really nice. So you guys got to remember that plastics. The reason I brought it up again is so you guys can start cleaning up your art so you can get ready to ship it if you want to start getting some gifts together. And this was just something I made. I decided to use it as a purse clasp. This was a experiment that I did. And these are little bullets. You guys can think outside the box. You know, like I'm getting ready. I'm doing a series right now called Birds and Bucks. And I'm making a painting called Bulletproof, and I got a buck on there, and I'm going to have these, he's going to be standing on a mountain of these casings. It's really cool. You guys can create from anything. And speaking of create, and I said this before, and I'll say it again because I want to remind you guys because it's so fun. Make your own rose gold. It's copper and like a pearl white. And you mix these two, it's like 50-50, or you can go 40-60, however dark you want it. But this makes your own homemade rose gold, and it saves you money. You don't have to go buy rose gold. And I love rose gold. Here's another tip. So this, well, let's talk about this first. I bought a box. I'm trying to see if I can find it now. Let's see. You know, I don't know where it is. I think it's in the other room, but it's just a box. You guys can buy any box. You go down to the craft store and buy any box. If you could buy one of these, and then you can, you know, paint on it or resin it and make a little box for, you know, that'd be a nice Christmas gift too for maybe somebody that had a baby or maybe someone that got married and they want a little keepsake box, and you could put the music in there and you just twist it and then they have a little keepsake. Okay, now that music's going to keep playing while I talk. All right, I want to talk about this. I get a piece of wood, and of course I could take these strings off because you don't want to do that. But you don't want the strings on there. Okay, so I take a piece of wood, I'm going to cut this string off, or the rope, whatever. And then you have, you go buy these hooks. And you can put these on here. I call this one Pigs Fly. But you can get hooks. And these are coat racks or purse racks. And you put them on there. And then you can design the back first or whatever. And these make really nice gifts too. Like this one here. It's just a knob, like for a drawer. It's just a doorknob, you know. And I made this piece of wood. Well, I didn't make the wood. I made the design on the wood. You buy something you want to get, and, you know, you put it on there, and then you can put these little doorknobs on. Little doorknobs make great hooks. But remember, the reason I say to take the rope off something like this, because if you hang it up by the rope, and then you have something like that on there, when they go to take their purse off or their jacket, it's going to keep going like that up against the wall. So you don't want that. You want something that's going to be more secure on the wall. Okay, next. Sorry, I'm talking fast. I'm trying to get it all in. So while we're talking about me talking fast, I did want to get this in there really quick. It's summertime still, you guys. Go out and have some fun. Fill up your squirt guns with paint and go put a canvas on the ground and get different colors and come up with some really cool design. Blow up balloons. Have fun with your kids. Throw the balloons at the canvas. Fill these balloons up with paint, watered down paint, and you're going to have so much fun doing that. And the kids are going to really love it, and you're going to love it too. Especially since it's summertime. Get out there and enjoy it with your kids, your family, and have so much fun with doing it, you know, because that is something that, you know, is great. And then you guys can all sign it. The kids would love to sign their name or put their handprint on it, and it's fun. So get out there and enjoy summer before it's over. Here's another thing. I had this piece of wood. I got this at Walmart, and you can paint it, and you can put little fireflies on there. You could put another one in the middle like that, or, you know, instead of always having a canvas, just think about other things that you could do. Look at that. Isn't that cute, you guys? Wouldn't that make a really nice gift for somebody that just got married, or, you know, I don't know. I think it's cute. So I just thought that was it. Okay, now let's talk about this. These are the horse molds. I'm getting ready to make these horse molds, but see, you don't have to always make magnets. I put the felt on there. And these come out really nice. I love making my horses. You guys should go get some of these horse molds. I got them on Amazon. And I make these all the time. And I have a whole bunch of these. And they make nice little gifts. And I plan on giving some of these away when Doris does her... Doris is getting ready for her auction soon. So I'm going to give those away. And by the time this video goes up, it might even be after the auction. Who knows? I don't know. I'm rambling. Okay, so another thing too. Get your inspiration from anywhere. The best inspiration that I find besides nature and just being outside or whatever and just closely watching what your kids do, whatever, they'll do something funny and then they'll be like, oh gosh, you know what? I'm inspired by that. So all you guys out there, when you guys put your videos out, you guys inspire me to do stuff, and I feel, compelled to return the favor. I hope I inspire you guys with some of the ideas and things that I have. Since I don't have time to art much these days, I just like to get out some information to you guys. But this was down the flower aisle at Walmart. So I go walk up and down the flower aisle. There's so much inspiration down there from little, down that aisle from like little rocks and different vase fillers and leaves and things. And this right here is just, was such an inspiration for me. I mean, I'm not going to use it on anything. I can't think of anything I want to use it on right now, but I could be a nice, picture hanger or whatever. But I was inspired by the colors, and I was inspired by the design. So just something like this, it costs $2 in a package or whatever, $2.98. I'm not going to use that, but I'm so inspired by looking at it. So you got to look beyond. You got to think to yourself, and when you walk by, start letting your creative bones work for you a little bit. Okay, here's one. I got 2 more things I'll talk about really quick so I can end this video. I'm boring you guys, I don't know. But these are some paints that I love to work with. They're metallic acrylics, and they're all real pearlescent, but they're by Luminaire. They're light body metallic acrylics, and I love these. This is like an emerald, and they got gold and everything. And then here's I have these little and these little finger rubbers that you put on, and you can make all kinds of cool designs. But these paints by Luminaire are really cool. I can't remember where I got them, but either Amazon or like the Michael's Crap, one of the two. So I know I did not get these at Walmart, but these are great. I love these. They're all real shiny and pretty. And the last thing I want to talk about is I bought this today, actually, when I was out, because I'm thinking about making some geodes for the holidays, and I want to get started now. But these I got at Walmart over there by the grill section, where they sell like stuff for your grills and, the scrub brushes and stuff like that. And they're for eggs. So they want to put eggs on the grill. And I thought that what a cool shape, because you can do different things with that. You can put your silicone or whatever around the edge to stop it, so you can actually shape it the way you want, Isn't that cool? Look at that. So I don't know, you can make some really cool coasters with that. And actually, when you're done making your design, when that's done, when cured, you can put another one on top, I'm thinking, right? And then tape that, and then pour clear resin on top of it. That way you can have a geode coaster that's not 3D, sticking up everywhere. You can actually be able to set your drink on there. Anyway, these were fun, so I got them over there at Walmart, and they're fried eggs. All right, actually, there was something else I want to talk about. I swear by this. I call it Lovely. Her name is Lovely. This is just a dog brush. I spread all my resin around with that. It's just lovely. I love it. You have to try it. If you don't, you can't say anything about it till you try it, because I swear by it. I love it. It's the best thing to spread my resin besides my rubber brushes. And these are good for the edges once you spread the resin around, so you don't waste a lot of resin. Not very much resin drips over. It's kind of nice. And, one more thing, darn it. And of course, I'm going to keep finding stuff because I'm trying to hurry and get this information out to you, but I promise this is it. Now that the time is where the season is kind of picnicking and all that, and everybody's talking about going back to school, you can get this at Walmart. I got it for $1. It's just a tablecloth. It's like one of those vinyl type tablecloths, and it comes with the clips. And that's what I have here on my table. I have a blue one, and they're just best so nothing can leak through onto your table or whatever. But for $1, this is pretty big. You can get a round one, you can get an octagon one, you can get a big oblong one, or rectangles, whatever. So they're great because they come with the clippies, and you can protect your area. All right, everybody, I want to say goodbye for now because I'm trying to hurry and get this. The video's probably super long already. So arrivederci, everybody, and I'll see you again soon back in the studio.